Randy Hahn back in Tacoma, joined by a familiar face to Sockers fans from a couple of seasons gone by, a former Socker now with the Stars, Ralph Black, who is obviously out of uniform tonight, and I'm sure, Ralph, you'd much rather be playing your former teammates.
Oh, there's no question, Randy. Very disappointed that I got the decision yesterday saying that I had to sit out a game, and it was unfortunate it came against San Diego.
Ralph is suspended tonight for one game, along with Wichita's Brad Smith, as a result of what happened here at the Tacoma Dome on Sunday. And without going much further, Ralph, why don't we watch what happened and you kind of describe what happened? It really started back in the second period with this foul.
Yeah, I went for the ball. My eyes were straight on the ball, and Brad Smith, I did see him coming, but I didn't see his foot stuck in the air. And he followed through with it and hit me in the midsection, and I was in a little bit of pain here. You'll see it probably in a little bit of slow motion.
Now, he did pick up a 2-minute penalty for that, but, boy, when you look at it again on the slow motion, this was, and of course Brad Smith's not here to defend himself, this is almost a red cardable offense by the looks of it.
Well, I know if that was me, I know where I'd have been ended up, so. But, that's part of the game, and it kind of continued on.
So now we're in the fourth quarter. The game's late. You guys have already won this thing, and everything goes crazy.
Yeah, Brad Smith hit me in the back, and that's me just punching him there. Now I'm kind of watching him at the time being because he's going a little bit crazier than I was. And now I'm dealing with Chris Pete, and he kind of puts me into Brad Smith, and I was just trying to protect myself. And there you can see Brad Smith throwing a kick that landed. I wasn't happy about it, so I came back for a little bit more. And you see what happened, and no, I'm not happy about that, Randy. It's just sad that it ended that way.
Going back over the rest of the season, was this a building up animosity thing with Brad Smith, or was just something that resulted out of what happened in the second period there and kind of built?
Yeah, I think it more built because there's a couple of more incidents involved in the game where he was trying to be an aggressor and it just kind of built to that, and I took what happened in stride, and it kind of went that way, and I didn't expect it to go that way, but it ended up being so. So I just tried to protect myself, and that's all I was doing.
In all honesty, we can't portray you or Brad Smith exactly as choir boys. You're tied for third in the league in penalty minutes, so you have a bit of a reputation for at least being physical players. Do you think maybe some of your physical play of the past and your style cost you in the way the sentencing was handed out?
Well, no, not really, just for the fact that, there was more blows probably being thrown in that scenario than normal in other ones that I've ever seen. Yeah, maybe a little bit in terms, these refs have been here a while, and I've been here a while and so we grow upon each other, and obviously they always get the better end of the stick. So, I kind of got the shot. I mean, seven minutes and penalties in that game, It's a little bit disappointing, but, I'll take it. And as long as I don't get another one, because I'm looking at another fine, Randy.
Indeed, and incidentally, the Stars play in Wichita tomorrow night, so Ralph and Brad Smith will be reunited. Let's leave that topic, Ralph, and talk about the Tacoma Stars. One of the most impressive teams in the league at home in this building, the team with the worst road record. What have you got to do to get yourselves in the playoffs here, aside from the obvious, winning some games?
Yeah, well, that's the number one goal that we got. I think, in our building, I think we are a very good team in our own building, but we're seeming to be a little bit more difficult on the road. And for what reasons why, Randy, I don't know, because if I knew, we'd all be putting the finger on it. We're always good at home and bad on the road. That don't bring a lot of success, and right now we're scraping for the playoffs right now. And part of the reason why is because we can't win it on the road, and it's disappointing.
Final question. Obviously, you've been with the Sockers through championships. You've seen them win championships from the other side of the field. Do you clearly see them as the team to beat once again this year in the playoffs?
Oh, there's no question about it. Obviously, the San Diego people have seen what we've done down there. We couldn't compete with them down there. I think we've done a little bit better in our home floor, but that's not what it's going to take to go through to the final. And hopefully, if we do face them, we'll give it our best shot, and who knows what'll happen, Randy.